right, Hydra chewing through another really good team without losing a ship.
And we say really good.
Yeah,
That wasn't a
fair
great performance from Darkside. Now, that being said, that was a great team from, like, well-flown, good setup from Hydra.
Yeah, it just
So what was weird about the dark side?
well, it honestly looked like they looked at that setup and went, forget it, we're just going to go for Malice. And
You ever
then
see one of those cartoons where someone's eyes just turn into big dollar signs,
Yeah.
and then they go running and, like, into like a fake wall that the Roadrunners put up?
There's of course the seeing the money being like, ha ha ha, let's cost them a few billion-isk, but is there also a situation where you maybe invest too much in the support war, or I guess am I grasping for? Is there a good excuse for this?
I don't think it's purely can we get a Malice kill. I would be surprised if it was that. I think.
Like, they knew the Malice was in trouble. They knew so much. For anyone that's not familiar with the Malice, well, actually, you go
No,
first.
please.
Okay, the Malice tournament ship given out in AT9. It's a frigate that has bonuses to laser damage, but then a huge bonus to energy neutralizing. And Nossi now that actually works. It didn't for years, but now it does.
Oh, no kidding.
I fixed it.
Oops. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like we faced Pandemic Legion when they fielded 3 of them, and their flagship last year, and Apathetic Brent, who was our FC at the time, just decided, you know what, forget the Malices. I don't know what they are. At the time, he didn't. He asked someone, went and looked it up, but he's like, let's forget them and just see if we can crack their big ships. And went straight for the Belgorn and just burned through it. And to me, maybe that's something that would have been a better choice, is just try to burn through the damaged ships. Yeah, the Malices have a lot of damage, but leaving and ignoring the bigger ships on the field there. And, I mean, we saw late in the match that they were starting to hit the Oneros. They got the Oneros in about half armor. Maybe with a full team, they break the Oneros and they're able to make that whole setup collapse.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering, and it's sort of hard to tell based on seeing that, but like if the Malices take out all the other support and then pin down the Lokis and Tengus, they kind of have to shoot the Malices because they can't get to anything. Like Loki's, I don't know how they're set up exactly, but they certainly can't reach any ship on the grid, and the Oneros and Ishkars can just run around wherever they want.
Yeah.
And it may have been that they just felt like they had to kill the Malices to get any kind of mobility to control the match, but I'm not sure. They might have also just been dollar sign mode. That's definitely a possibility.
They did apply some damage to the Oneros in the end.
Right.
I do think, like, while they still had the Jaguars up, they'd gone right for the
Yeah,
Oneros, thrown all that tackle on him.
Right.
Then they probably could have taken him down, and then at least taken some. Like at that point, they might have like.
Then
Honestly,
they might
their
have
setup
gone for
wasn't amazing, so I don't think their setup would. I don't think they were capable of beating this Hydra team.
Right.
However, they would have killed Malices then.
Right.
They would have, but now Hydra take that. Did that feel like one of those, we want to keep this secret until the very last end setups, or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason to field that setup until now. They're now far enough in the bracket that it starts getting to be serious mode and throw out a good setup. It tells you it's still early on, so I'm guessing they probably have a few more tricks up their sleeve, but that was definitely one of them.
You talking about Dark Side?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
Dark Side,
Hydra.
I'm sorry. Hydra.
Hydra.
Hydra. Okay.
Yeah. Darkside's one seems like you want to save it by just not bringing it ever.
Right.
All right. But Hydra still have a bit of respect for Darkseid throwing that setup out there
Yeah.
at this time.
You have to.
Absolutely.
You definitely have to. I think Hydra will definitely have something really good in reserve because they wouldn't necessarily bring a setup here and leave nothing in reserve for their next match, which is going to be against the winner of PL Initiative.
Yes, which is also a pretty fantastic match coming out now. It's our last match of the day. It is the Initiative versus Pandemic Legion. Remember that next week we will be back at the same time for a full weekend to find the Alliance Tournament winner. Anywho, we have 2 teams on the screen right now that the Initiative have gotten here by defeating the Obsidian Front, W Space, Red versus Blue, not so strong opponents. Pandemic Legion got there by beating Synthetic Systems, Drunken Disorderly, Agony Empire.
PL in that same boat as Hydra, though, where they haven't lost a ship yet.
Yes.
Like, making their wins look way more convincing than the Initiative, which have, fought okay teams for sure, but they've been close. 56 to 60, 35 to 50 or something like that. Like, they haven't exactly been crushing their way through.
So Vindicator and Belgorn there is the
we've
flagships.
seen the Vindicator, I think, already twice from Pandemic Legion, that flagship.
Yeah, they like that.
And if you want to join Pandemic Legion, pick up a 30-day trial, start playing EVE Online, and maybe they'll let you in within the first 30 days.
Habit has a great arts and crafts policy. You literally can get into the Corp if you give them a really good arts and crafts project.
Oh, interesting.
Macaroni drawings of Taylor Swift is the way to go.
Arts and crafts are an important part of EVE Online. So is playing, so pick up that trial account and come play with all of us. And if you pick it up today, you can get a tackle frig ready for Wednesday when you can fight developers and commentators on TQ, and it's going to be pretty amazing. Or embarrassing.
Yeah,
A bit
I'm
of
not
both,
sure
yeah.
what that's going to be.
Bit of column A, bit of
It'll
column
be
B.
something.
Right.
I'm probably going to fly a different direction than everybody else, so.
Yeah.
I'll probably break my streak of not losing ships.
Yeah, Rise will just pretend that he's soloing. It's like-
I always do.
He'll just leave the fleet as soon as we get into battle and just go off on his own.
All right, so this match is coming up. It's the Initiative versus Pandemic Legion, last match of the day. The bans. The Initiative have banned out the Basilisk and the Sleipnir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Pandemic Legion have banned out the Armageddon and the Dominics.
Okay, so Basilisk, I think one of the things you'd bring against, or try to ban out Shield Tinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Sleipnir is just a generally very effective team or
Yes.
ship. Getting Dominic's is
Getting Dominic's has just been very effective. I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Agreed.
It's
there's
hard to tell
generally
what
all around
you're.
good battleships in this tournament. So
The other actually nice thing about that ban is it doesn't really tell you very much about what they might be bringing.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're
Yes.
not giving away any intel. It's the same thing as Dominic's Maulus. It's just that you might as well just be saying like, yes, I accept a ban,
right,
and not give them any information
it's
at
just
all.
a safe
Yeah.
choice. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think we'll see anything amazing from PL this match. I don't think it's the same situation as Hydra where
Because we
they're
haven't
like,
flashed up a money thing on the screen yet.
we haven't flashed out anything yet, but like Hydra bring out something amazing because it's dark side. Do Pandemic Legion need to bring out something amazing against the Initiative?
The Initiative could surprise us, but they're not as dangerous as Darkside. Definitely not.
Yeah, and I think PL's probably confident enough in their setups as well right now that they don't really feel the need to go there. I mean, you don't need tournament ships to have a good setup. It's blingy and fashionable and shiny when you do, but you don't need it. Hydra probably could have won that match without them. So
I feel like guessing. I think PL is going to bring some cruiser drone ships, Gilas or Ishtars.
Something like that.
I just felt like guessing.
That would be
for
quite
some reason.
entertaining if they did. It is absolutely a possibility. All right, so our schedule ends after this match, but do stick around because this is an amazing match and definitely some players in there that you could learn something from. How does it feel now to not be on those tournament teams?
I really miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flying in the tournament is a huge amount of fun. It's also way more stressful than like even this. Like
Yes.
talking in front of lots of people, sure, yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit nerves,
absolutely.
whatever. I was just like almost throwing up before tournament matches. So nervous. I had to like go for jogs to burn off some energy and then like chew on ginger so I wouldn't like be
So
vomiting.
literally on my Neo team, when I was in the Neo, we had a guy who went AFK as we landed on the field to throw up. Like he was that nervous. It really is nerve-wracking. Honestly, this is much more relaxing, but the rush you get from being in a tournament match is pretty amazing, and I do kind of miss flying them.
Yeah.
I do have a pretty awesome piece of information. Pandemic Legion have also brought prize ships, 3 of them.
What?
Which ones?
3 Utus.
Also
yeah.
estimated value of 150 billion. Again. So never mind then.
It's, it is Sunday evening, and having 2 gigantic prize pools in 2 matches in a row is amazing. So we'll see some more. Maybe they're just trying to one-up Hydra. But anyway, the match is ready. Who are we rooting for, Mr. Rice?
Well, we're rooting for Utus to die,
All right.
but we think PL will win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go PL with a friend of mine out in Denver at the Denver meetup watching right now from PL, or a guy I met. So for his sake, I'll go for PL.
Yeah, I think PL's going to win this.
I think PL's going to win too, but never know. Expensive ships don't always equal win, although I think it will.